Imagine a world where mirrors reflect not just our physical appearance, but the depths of our personality. What if I told you that some reflections are more self-absorbed than others, revealing not vanity, but the intricate layers of narcissism? Today, we dive into the fascinating spectrum of narcissism, exploring its various types and how they manifest in our everyday interactions. Buckle up as we journey into the psyche, where self-love and self-obsession walk a thin line. Narcissism is not a one-size-fits-all label. It's a spectrum, with traits that range from healthy self-esteem to a pathological obsession with oneself. To understand this complex condition, we must first dismantle the myth that all narcissism is inherently harmful or malicious. On one end of the spectrum lies grandiose narcissism, the type most of us are familiar with. These individuals are the life of the party, exuding confidence and often charm that can captivate an audience. But beneath the surface, there's a fragile ego that thirsts for admiration and a sense of superiority. Then there's the lesser-known, vulnerable narcissism. These individuals may appear shy or sensitive, but they harbor an inner grandiosity, resentment, and a preoccupation with the validation they feel they deserve, but don't receive. They're the silent sufferers of the narcissistic world, often overlooked and misunderstood. Enter communal narcissism, a wolf in sheep's clothing. These individuals present themselves as the altruists, the helpers, the ones always ready to lend a hand. But don't be fooled, their generosity serves a need for recognition and applause, not the pure desire to help others. Perhaps the most destructive type is malignant narcissism. It's grandiose narcissism taken to an extreme, with an added mix of antisocial behavior, aggression, and even sadism. These individuals can leave a trail of emotional devastation in their wake, using manipulation and cruelty as their tools of interaction. Each type of narcissism affects relationships differently, from the grandiose narcissist's domineering presence to the vulnerable narcissist's quiet manipulation. Understanding these dynamics is key to navigating and safeguarding our personal and professional relationships. So, how do we deal with the different types of narcissism in our lives? Awareness is the first step. Recognizing the patterns can help us set boundaries and seek help when needed. For those struggling with narcissistic traits, therapy and a willingness to change can lead to healthier ways of relating to themselves and others. As we wrap up our exploration of narcissism, we're reminded that self-love isn't inherently wrong. It's when it becomes unbalanced, tipping into narcissism, that problems arise. The journey towards a balanced self-view can be challenging but incredibly rewarding. Thank you for walking with us through the complex world of narcissism. Remember, while we may not be able to change others, we can change how we respond to them. By fostering empathy, practicing self-awareness, and cultivating genuine self-esteem, we can counteract the negative impacts of narcissism in our world. Let's strive for a society where we can admire our reflection, not out of vanity, but out of a healthy appreciation for who we are and how we relate to others. Until next time, keep reflecting, keep growing, and keep the conversation going.